Hey guys, so today y'all are going to be getting ready with me. I look so bad right now. I still have some makeup on my face from yesterday. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I can't believe that I'm putting myself on YouTube looking like this right now. All my pillows are messed up back there because Bowser's in them. Bowser, hey, can you see her? That's her head right there. Hi, baby girl. There she is. Hi. You can get back in the pillows now. So I'm gonna do my makeup first and then my hair. I'm just going to straighten it and I will show y'all my process of straightening my hair. It's pretty simple, but you can see how like curly and just not straight my hair is, and it has lots of tangles too, so look how cute. So tell me, how is school going? I really am interested to know how y'all are doing in school. Have y'all done anything exciting yet? Is anything making you nervous coming up? Have y'all had like tryouts or auditions for anything? I really miss high school especially. Well, I really miss school in general. But I know if I went back the very next day, I'd be like, I don't miss this. My favorite thing back in school was orchestra. I was in the symphony orchestra my sophomore through senior year of high school, and I played the cello. I got some new foundation to try out. It is the Physicians Formula Touch of Glow Nude Wear. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to try it out for the first time right now. It came with a little brush, so I'm going to try out the brush, and if I don't like it, I'll just switch to my beauty blender. My bed's a mess now. So it comes with a little pump, and let me take out the brush. So it comes with this little pump and a brush. I'm just gonna pump a little. Ooh, it is very liquidy. Look at that. Ooh, and it looks really dark. And so, oh hey, this actually looks really good. It feels liquidy on my hand, but once I get it off my hand and on my face, it does not feel liquidy. It feels just like any other foundation. I'm going to use both the brush and the beauty blender, and I'll see which application I like more. Sorry it's getting dark in here. The sun has decided to go away. Actually covers really well, and I kind of like the brush, but I'm gonna apply this side with the brush and the other side of my face with the beauty blender and just see how it turns out. That did a pretty good job. I'm really impressed with this foundation so far. So on the other side of my face, I'm going to use my beauty blender. It's weird because when you pump it, like when I pump it on my hand, it looks like the complete wrong color. But then as soon as I start applying it, it like corrects to my color. And it said that on the packaging. I just didn't think that that was like an actual thing. Like I didn't think that was possible. But it looks like it is possible. You know what? I like the brush. So I'm not even gonna use this anymore. There has been a little bit of speculation about my giveaways being fake, and that is totally not true. My giveaways are 100% legitimate. The 800 subscribers giveaway winner received her prize like immediately, so she's had her prize for like over 2 months. And the summer giveaway winner, I sent her gift out and it was returned back to me. She lives in the Philippines, and so I guess the something I did, I guess, was wrong. So that one was returned to me, and so I resent it, and it is on its way to her. And the back to school giveaway winners, I was planning on sending out at the end of August, but I ended up going to Texas, and it was a really unexpected trip. So I didn't have time to send out the backpacks, and I was keeping the winners updated, and their backpacks are on their way to them now. They will be receiving them this month. So all the giveaways have been sent out. If y'all want to, if the winners are watching right now, if y'all want to post pictures whenever you get the items, you can do that. That's fine with me. If you don't, that's up to you. That's also fine with me. But people are kind of wondering why people aren't posting pictures of their giveaway winnings, and that is because they haven't received them yet. I apologize to the winners that it took me so long to send them out, but they totally understood. So here's the Physicians Formula foundation up close. I really like it so far. It looks good. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. So next, I just did eyeshadow primer, and I'm gonna pluck my eyebrows. So I'm gonna set up this little mirror right in front of me on my Q&A a day. Do any of y'all have this Q&A a day? I love this book. I got it back in 2014, I think, and I haven't been very good at keeping up with it since then. So like some I have like 14, 15, and 16, no. The ones that I'm doing right now, I didn't do in 2015, so it's gonna take me more than 5 years. So if you don't know what Q&A a day is, this book, it is a journal for 5 years. It asks you a question each day of the year, and it has slots for each year for 5 years. So on May 8th, which is what I just randomly opened to, the question was, who do you think is cute? And in 2014, I wrote Bowser, Boo, and Caleb. And so it's just questions like that. Here's March 16th. I did 2014 and 2015, but not 2016 because I actually lost this for a while. Let's answer today's question right now. Today is September 8th, and the question is, who are you jealous of? And I'm gonna write 2016 in here, and I wrote an answer in 2014. And today I'm going to write nobody. Back to plucking my eyebrows. Oh yeah, I was gonna use my Q&A a day to set it up on. So if you don't have that Q&A a day book, you should definitely get it. They have one for college, they have one for couples, and they have this one that's just for you. I have the one that's just for me, so I love it. It's a good way to track like how you change throughout the years, because it asks like, where do you live? So if you move, then you'll see like where you lived before, and you get to like keep up with that. It's really fun. Okay, eyebrows are touched up a little bit, and now I'm gonna do eyeshadow. This eyeshadow palette has been my favorite recently. It is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. I've been really using the Heaven Shade, Silk Teddy, Honey Pot, and Chocolate Martini. So that's the look that I'm going to do today. I'll tell y'all what I'm doing, but it's really simple. So I just take Heaven and I put it up on my brow line, really light, so you really can't even tell. Then I'm going to take Silk Teddy and put it in my corner. using Honey Pot. I love using golds on my eyes. I've always done that. Let me get a little closer for y'all. I just feel like it looks the best and it's more neutral. I've been watching some of those how I did my makeup in high school videos, and I would do that, but I didn't really do my makeup in high school. And, well, I did do my makeup, but I just basically used a CoverGirl concealer. By the way, I'm using Chocolate Martini in my corner now. I used a concealer all over my face, patted it in with my finger, a little bit of powder, the same eyeshadow every day. I just feel like my makeup didn't look that good in high school, but if y'all want to see my high school makeup recreation, then give this video a thumbs up or let me know in the comments and I will do it. So now I'm going to use my Stila waterproof Stay All Day liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to do whatever. Done. Have y'all had a pumpkin spice latte yet this year? I have. If you follow me on any of my social media basically, then you know that I had one like last week. Do y'all like pumpkin spice lattes even? Like, I am a total sucker for the seasonal drinks at Starbucks, so I love the pumpkin spice latte, but I get it as a frappuccino because I live in such a hot freaking place. I need a new powder brush. If any of y'all can recommend a good powder brush, please let me know in the comments. But I want one that's more fluffy and can pick up a lot of product and distribute it over a larger area. So if y'all have any recommendations for a good powder brush, I would greatly appreciate any advice. Oh, I guess I can tell y'all about my flight drama that I had. So let me start off by saying I am not totally innocent in this story, but I have never had a problem like this flying with Southwest Airlines, and I still love Southwest. I'll still fly Southwest, but I was on my way back to Puerto Rico from Texas, and of course I had cola with me because I took cola to Texas. And most of the time when I fly, I can put cola in her carrier. I leave her in her carrier the whole time. I never take her out because I know that's a big no-no on planes. So I never take her out. I usually have her in her carrier, and I try to leave her carrier on my lap. I don't put her on the tray table. I don't put her, you know, out of her carrier or anything like that. I just keep her carrier closed and on my lap. And most of the time, that's not a problem. But on this specific flight from Dallas to Birmingham to Orlando, I didn't switch planes. In the airport, I keep cola in her carrier, but I open a little front portion so that she can stick her head out, and I forgot to close it when I was getting on the plane. So this flight attendant was up my rear the entire time. So at first I had her on my lap, but I knew that during takeoff I was gonna have to put her under the seat. So I kept her on my lap as long as possible, and one of the flight attendants, like, co-workers, this lighting is driving me nuts. So one of the flight attendants came by and told me, like, put her under the seat. I was like, okay, fine. Like, I know that I have to do that during takeoff and landing anyways. So I put her under the seat, and she was barking like crazy. She was not happy. She did not want to be under that seat. So I picked her up, like, I picked her carrier up and I put her back in my lap because I don't like when she's barking, because I'm sure that there are people sitting around me that do not like that disturbance. And she was barking so loud. So I picked her carrier up, left her in her carrier. Again, it was zipped. And I put it in my lap, and she stopped barking. She wasn't making any sound because she just wants to be like on my lap. So she was on my lap in her carrier. I didn't have my tray table down or anything, so I didn't think it was going to be an issue. And then the flight attendant came up to me and she was like, you need to put your dog under the seat. I was like, okay. So I put her on the ground, or I put her on the floor, and Cola barked for a long time, but eventually she fell asleep. So everything was fine. She was on the floor, and then I needed to go to the bathroom. So in order to get out of the row, because the aisles are pretty small, in order to get out of the row, I had to put Cola in the seat next to me, which was open. So there was nobody sitting in that seat, and I put her carrier, again, it was zipped and closed, in the seat so that I could get out of my aisle to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and when I come out, that flight attendant was waiting for me. She was like standing right in front of the door. She was like, ma'am, I need you to follow the rules if you are going to fly with a pet. And I said, oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I was just trying. She was like, she interrupted me and she was like, I know what you were trying to do. And I'm pretty sure she didn't know what I was trying to do because she didn't know me, but she was like, I know what you were trying to do, but you can never put your dog in the seat. That is not okay. Never do that again. I was like, okay. And I mean, like, what was I gonna say? I mean, I knew I knew I was breaking a rule, but I was only doing it because I was trying to get out of the row and there was nobody in that seat. And I have gone on other Southwest flights where they haven't said a word to me and Cola was in the seat in her carrier next to me. Like, as long as she was quiet, I don't know, I have never had an issue like that before. I've always been able to have her in my lap in her carrier, and I've also been able to have her in the seat next to me in her carrier. So I don't know what this woman was so angry about, if she was just like a very strict rule follower, but she also told me, she was like, I know you have a connecting flight and you better follow the rules. I was like, okay. So I guess she like warned the next people about me or something, because she made sure that I knew that she knew that I had another flight, and she was like, you need to follow the rules. And then when I was getting off the plane, when we got to Orlando, she was like, bye, like so nice, and I didn't even look at her. I was like, I was thinking the whole flight after that, I was so upset, like I almost cried, because I don't break rules. I'm like a rule follower. I don't like to like make people unhappy or anything like that. So I was upset, and then I was mad because I've never gotten in trouble having my dog with me before. So I wanted to say to her, like when we were getting off, like, I'm sorry that my dog and I were such a hassle for you. But I just didn't look at her. And when we got on our plane to go from Orlando to Puerto Rico, Cola was so exhausted because we had 2 stops. Like, we had been in airports and airplanes all day, so she was exhausted. So I put her on the floor and she never made a sound. I fell asleep, and so Cola was like in the seat, under the seat in front of me the whole flight to Puerto Rico. She didn't make one sound. I slept. So I'm sure that those flight attendants were like, that girl's crazy, because we like didn't cause one problem. Nobody had to say anything to us about like keeping her under the seat. As long as she's quiet, I'll leave her. Like, it's not me. I don't feel like I need to have Cola in my lap for my like well-being. I feel like for her well-being, if she's barking and going crazy, then I am gonna pick her up. I want her to stay quiet. I don't want to disturb the people around me. So that was a funny story because that flight attendant just had it out for me. I couldn't believe she was waiting for me outside the bathroom. Like, that was crazy. So that was my flight story. So this is how I do my hair. Have y'all ever been on a flight where there has been a dog barking? Like, I just don't want to be that girl that brings a big nuisance on a plane. Like, But I've also noticed that sound does not travel as well in a plane. So, Cola was barking on one flight, and people came up to me after the flight that were on the same flight, and they were like, oh, she was so good. I was like, you didn't hear her barking? They were like, no, we didn't hear her at all. So I guess just the like immediate people around me can hear her, but that's good, I guess. So the straightener that I use is by Brilliance New York. It is a diamond iron, and I used to use a Chi flat iron straightener, whatever, but I went through about 4 Chis in 4 years. It would either break or I plugged one into an outlet in, I think, Italy and fried one of them. They just weren't very reliable for me, and I felt like there had to have been a better straightener out there. So I was at the mall here in Puerto Rico, at the Mall of San Juan, and I was approached by a gentleman that wanted to fix my hair. And I was like, sure, because I mean, you see my hair. I want anybody who offers to do my hair. Like, if any of you want to come here and straighten my hair, I would love that. I hate straightening my hair because it takes so long and there's always a curly piece. So anyways, this man came up to me and he was like, hi, can I show you this hair tool that will keep your hair straight? I was like, yeah, sure. Because I basically just wanted him to straighten my hair. It wasn't curly, it was already straightened, but it wasn't like perfect looking. It was like 3 days straight. So it had little waves and it didn't look perfect. So I sat down and he started straightening my hair, and I was like, wow, this is actually working really well. My hair is super soft and smooth, and I don't know what they do. I don't know what kind of products they put on the straightener to make it so soft, but my hair felt so good. So I was like, I'm gonna end up buying one of these, but I didn't tell him that because I knew he was gonna try to sell it to me for like 300 bucks or something. And one thing that really sold me was that he told me that this straightener could straighten wet hair. So if your hair is like damp or semi-wet, you can still straighten it and it won't like fry your hair. So that really got me because I don't like having to blow dry my hair. I want to put as little heat on my hair as possible. So when he said that, I was like, okay, I'm sold, but I don't want to tell him that. So he was like, so what do you think? Do you want an iron? I was like, well, how much are they? And he was like, $3.99. I was like, no, I don't want an iron. And he was like, okay, I can give you 2 for the price of 1 today. I was like, $3.99 though. I don't want to pay that. I can't pay $399 for 2 straighteners. I'm like, what am I gonna do with another straightener? Why do I need 2 straighteners? He was like, you can give one to one of your family members, like your sister or a friend. I was like, I don't have any friends. I didn't say that. I was like, well, I can't pay that much, I'm sorry. And I was like, thank you for doing my hair though, it looks really good and I like it, and if I ever have the money, I'll come back and get one. He was like, okay, I can give it to you for $1.99. I was like, why? He was like, well, because I think you're really pretty and I think you deserve this straightener. Like, okay. And so I was like, I can't do $1.99 either, I'm so sorry. And I was like, thank you for your time though, like I really appreciate this, blah blah. He was like, can I just put this product in your hair first? I was like, what is it? And he was like, they're called diamond drops. And he put these diamond drops in my hair, and my hair looked so silky and smooth. It looked fake. It looked so good. I was like, uh-oh. I do have $200 now. But I didn't tell him that again. I was being super hard with this sale. I was like, okay, well those were great. Thank you so much. He was like, I'll throw these diamond drops in for free. I was like, well, how much are they normally? And he was like, $50. So I was like, okay. And so he also threw in like one of those sleeves that you can put your straightener in so that it's protected and like doesn't get your clothes hot if you put it in a suitcase or something. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it. And he was like, great. So I paid $200 for 2 straighteners. I ended up giving one of them to my sister-in-law, and the diamond drops and the sleeves, and I think there was something else, but I don't remember. So yeah, so I bought this straightener and I love it. And now anytime I go to that mall and I see that guy, I make him do my hair. Like, I make him sit down and straighten my hair and make it look good. And one time I went to the mall specifically to have him straighten my hair. I like showed up and I was like, hey Tarzan, that's his name. I was like, hey Tarzan, do you like my natural hair? And he was like, that's your natural hair? I was like, yeah, can you straighten it? He was like, he like felt it. He felt my curly hair, and he was like, it still feels kind of wet, so go walk around for a little bit and then come back. So I did. I walked around a little bit. I came back. I was like, can you please straighten my hair? I look so bad. He was like, okay, sit down. So that's the story behind my hair straightener. Ow. If you haven't noticed, I do not brush my hair. I comb through it with my fingers like this when I'm going through it, and that's all I do. I don't know why, but I guess maybe because of curly hair, I've just never, I don't use a brush because when I brush curly hair out, it like turns into an afro immediately. So I just don't use a brush. Even when it's straight, I don't use a brush. I don't like how it makes my hair look, but yeah, that's why I haven't used a brush at all during this process, because I'm constantly like going through it with my fingers. So it's basically the same thing, right? These pieces up here, these little like baby pieces, those pieces are the hardest, look at that, are the hardest to tame and straighten, because they don't want to do what I want them to do. So I always have like hair sticking up like this, and it never looks as good as I want it to, but that's just my hair's personality. It's always done that. And if you can see like steam, or if you can see like smoke, it's actually steam. It's just the like humidity coming out of my hair. So it's all good. I'm not frying my hair. And I've been straightening my hair for so long that I promise I am not doing something detrimental to it. I mean, look how long it is. It's okay. Like, if my straightening is scaring you, don't worry. I have been doing this for roughly 10 years and my hair is fine. It could always be healthier, but I do heat treat. I do use heat protectant sometimes. Today I didn't, just because I forgot, but yeah, it's fine. My hair doesn't look fried. It doesn't look, you know, unhealthy. So don't worry if my straightener is concerning you. My hair holds moisture like crazy. So even if you see me do this, straighten every single strand of hair to straight perfection, if I step outside and there is 1% humidity, my hair will wave. Like, it won't curl up like this, but it will get a slight wave to it. So when you see the steam coming off the straightener, that is the moisture coming out of my hair, and it is always like that because my hair holds moisture. It is so thick and it loves moisture. I guess maybe that might be like a curly hair thing, but I'm moving my mirror over a little. Okay. So yeah, I can straighten my hair and it will look 100% perfect, and then I'll go outside here in Puerto Rico and it's wavy. So this is my process for straightening my hair. It's long and boring, but since I'm showing y'all how I do it, it's a little bit more fun than normal. I usually have to go over it about 3 times in order to get it completely straight. Let's count, because I don't even pay attention. So that was 1, that was my first run through, and I don't even mess with the bottom on the first few run throughs because I don't want to put the heat on the ends very much. So I don't know if you've noticed me doing that all over my head, but that's what I try to do. So with my second pass, I brush through it with my fingers and I do go all the way to the ends. And then since the end is now straight, I'll try to leave it out and not mess with the ends a lot. The place that gets the most curly is the roots, so I do go over the roots a few more times. See how I didn't even go over the ends the first 2 times I went through? I just focused on the roots. Again. So yeah, that's how I do it, and I think that's how I do my hair, and I think that that's probably the best way for me, since I do have to heat treat it so much in order to maintain this level of straight. So let's do the last. Oh my gosh, I made a mark on my new dresser from when I did my makeup. Oh my gosh. And now my camera's about to die. My camera was fully charged when I started this video, my makeup, and now it's about to die. So I need a backup battery, like real bad. What is y'all's favorite song right now? I'm really interested to know what y'all are loving on the radio right now, or maybe not even on the radio. Just tell me what your favorite song is, because I have had some songs that I really don't like stuck in my head recently, so I would like to hear some new songs and get some new songs stuck in my head that I like. So comment down below what one of your favorite songs is right now. What is this hair doing? I really like Heathens by 21 Pilots.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know.
Did y'all see Suicide Squad? I just saw it this past week and it was pretty good. I know a lot of people haven't been very happy with it, but I don't go to a movie to be a critic. I just want to sit and relax for a couple hours, so I try not to be too harsh with movies unless I'm really knowledgeable about it, but I thought it was pretty good. I just have this back area to do. Back when I first started straightening my hair, it was not good. I would go over it once and then it would be here, I'll try to show you an example of what I would make it look like. It'd basically be like that. It'd have a few waves in it and the ends would look like that. And I'd walk around with my hair like that and I'd be like, yeah, it's straight. That was in like 8th grade. But that was when I was really young. When I was first starting, and I didn't have like a super powerful straightener either. I just had like one that is basically for people with straight hair to make their hair even straighter. So see, like I would have missed this piece and walked around all day with a piece of hair curly. I usually ask someone, like if I'm with my sister, I'll turn around, I'll be like, do I have any curly hairs? Or I'll ask my husband if I have any, and they tell me if I do, and they'll like pick it out and hand it to me so I can straighten it. But I have so much hair that it's easy to miss a piece. So, oh look, there's a piece right there. It just gets hidden in this mane. So I don't even know where that piece went, so I'm just gonna straighten the whole thing. Okay, and that's it. So I am done with my hair and makeup. Thank you so much for getting ready with me. Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do the high school makeup look recreation. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. Thank you again for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.